Okay, today I had a message that a divine being wished to channel through me. And during this time of ascension and the evolution of consciousness, I'm doing what I can to try to help with that as a light worker. So, who are we connected to at this time? J-E-S-U-S, Jesus. Hi, Jesus. So Jesus, before we started this interaction, we were speaking telepathically, and I asked if it was okay to ask the question why you're able to connect with us just at a moment's notice and able to channel through me so quickly as are the other divine beings. I'm sure that's a question maybe some might have. So why are you able to do that with us? B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because W-E-We-A-R-E-R-O-N-E, because we are one. Okay, wonderful. I know that before I understood that we were one, I didn't understand how that was possible at all. But now that I understand we are all emanations and fractals of source, it makes so much more sense to me that we're able to connect and that all is known because we are all one. So thank you for that, Jesus. Thank you. So what would you like to share with us today? T-H-I-N-G as things. A-R-E-R. C-H-A-N-G-I-N-G, changing. R-A-P-I-D-L-Y. Things are changing rapidly. Okay, thank you, Jesus. And can you explain what exactly is changing for us? I know there's a lot. We talked about that in a prior session. Can you say maybe what are the main things that are changing for us? Y-O-U-A-R-E-R-B-E-G-I-N-N-I-N-G, beginning. T-O-2-S-E-E-C. T-H-A-T, that. All, I-S is, C-O-N-N-E-C-T-E-D. You're beginning to see that all is connected. Absolutely, absolutely. And it answers so many questions, at least it did for me. Okay. So I wondered, can you give us any more indications of some of the things to come? I know that we talked about the light codes are upgrading our DNA and that we are beginning to understand how we are all so connected. Is there anything else you can provide to us? C-O-N-T-A-C-T, contact. I-S is N-E-A-R, contact is near. Okay, and Jesus, do you mean contact by you? Yes, okay, and contact by other divine beings? Yes. And would that include our star families as well, like the Arcturians, the Sirians, Pleiadians? That is a huge yes. Okay. And Jesus, can you tell us exactly how near? No. Okay, okay. Will this be physical manifestations? Okay, okay, so it's not just light bodies or energy bodies in the earthly experience. We will be seeing physical forms with our senses. Okay, wow, that's amazing. So will this happen in a grand event? Wow, that is a huge yes. Okay. Wow, I don't think I knew that. I'm getting chills from that. Can you tell us any more about how this will occur? Yes. T H-E-R-E there. W-I-L-L will. B-E-B-M-A-N-Y many. S-I-G-N as many signs. B-E-F-O-R-E before. I-T it. H-A-P-P-E-N-S. There will be many signs before it happens. Okay. And can you tell us what maybe an example or even what some of these signs might be to look for? Yes. L-O-O-K, look. T-O-2. T-H-E the. S-K-I-E-S. Look to the skies. Okay, and Jesus, I know that I've talked to you and other divine beings about so many changes in the clouds, cloud formations. What's going on in the skies is so different from the way it used to be, where I am personally seeing faces everywhere in the clouds. And I believe at some point we talked to a divine being about ships using the clouds at maybe some kind of camouflage or to cover themselves up in the earthly experience so that it's not completely clear. But that seems to be changing too. It's becoming much more clear. The shapes are not normal cloud shapes. Okay, so are there any other changes specifically in the skies that we might see? Yes. Y-O-U-U-W-I-L-L will. B-E-G-I and begin. T-O-2 S-E-E-C-U-A-P-S. UAPs. Okay, and will this be maybe an even closer? Because I know the UAPs that I saw, and I'm grateful for the ones I saw. Pleiadians, I believe the Arcturians, and maybe the Sirians, all I saw ships. They were pretty far away. I wondered if it will be even closer so that it's irrefutable. It's not to be questioned at all, that this is something from another dimension or another frequency that we are witnessing as a UAP. Yes, okay. Is there anything else you can provide on that or any other information on what's to come? Yes. T-H-E-R-E there. A-R-E-R. S-O so. M-A-N-Y many. C-H-A-N-G-E-S changes. C-O-M-I-N-G. There's so many changes coming. I can imagine that will change everything. So again, I would think we should not fall into fear, not to be afraid. Truths are just becoming known to us as our evolution of consciousness. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Is there anything else you'd like to add at this time? Yes. I-A-M-M-S-O so. P-R-O-U-D proud. O-F of. T-H-I-S this. C-H-A-N-N-E-L. That makes me cry. Yes, I want to do what I can to help. I definitely do want to share this information because it's so very important, and I want to reduce the fear that people might feel. And I myself was scared. I might throw that in. I was very scared, and Jesus knows that because I called out to you, Jesus, for help when I was undergoing my own spiritual awakening. And once I realized the truth, it was just like absolutely amazing and not to be afraid of or to be feared. This is actually wonderful news because we are learning the truths and we can connect with our galactic and other higher dimensional beings. It's a very exciting time. So thank you, Jesus. That means a lot to me. Is there anything else you'd like to add at this time? Yes. I-L-O O V E Y-O-U. I love you. Thank you, Jesus. That means a lot. And we will look forward to connecting with you soon. And just as a last reminder, for those who want to reach out to you, they can do so through meditation, through telepathic contact, if they need to. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Jesus. Sending you so much love and gratitude. We will talk to you soon.